I bought a cheap chair from IKEA and now it's like, what do you call this? I forgot what you call this happening right now. It's just, lowering. I'm bad at English, guys. It's not stable. Oh my god. I'm never buying anything from IKEA ever again. Hi everyone, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the 10 things I wish I knew when I was a teenager. Oh, by the way, as you can see, I have a new background. I have curtains and I put like some fairy lights in them. I have this fake ivy taped to my closet, and because my cheap ass didn't want to buy any more ivies, it now has blank spots at the bottom and up there. But I'm gonna try to fix that as soon as I can. For now, you guys will just have to deal with it. It doesn't look that bad. It's like a messy jungle. I also have this coffee right here. At this point, this is just water with some sugar in it. I tried to make iced coffee, but it tasted really gross, so I put a lot of sugar cubes in it. And now this is literally just like pure sugar. But yeah, I'm still gonna drink it because I really don't want to waste coffee. Today I wanted to do like just a chill chit chat video. I feel like this is something I would tell my sister. I was gonna say if I had one, but I do have one. She's downstairs watching something right now. Probably TikTok. What was I talking about? Today I wanted to talk about what I wish I knew when I was a teenager. And with teenager, I mean when I was like between 13 and like 19 or even 20 years old. I think being a teenager is such an important part of your life because that's when you develop into your own person. That's when you learn how to handle opinions from others and basically like the outside world and like expectations and stuff. And I don't want to get your hopes up, so I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. It gets even worse in your 20s. By the way, I'm really sorry if my hair looks so messed up. I tried to make it look cute for the video, but at this point it just really looks like a mess. Especially my bangs. Like, anyway, ignore that, ignore the ivy, literally ignore everything you see in this video. In general, I feel like I did have a very nice teenage experience and high school experience. Obviously there were times where I really wanted to die. Don't say that. But looking back at it now, I don't think I would change anything at all because it did shape me to the person that I am now today. Okay, but enough of that. Let's just get into the video right now. Your life is never really ruined, especially as a teenager. Your parents are always there to help you out. When you're so young, you have so much room to make as many mistakes as you want because honestly, people will just blame it on the fact that you're still learning and you're young. Please do take advantage of that because I learned so much from getting hurt by my own mistakes and like getting hurt by others' mistakes, and you'll learn how to cope with yourself emotionally. And through all that, you also figure out who you can count on and who you can't count on. So yeah, nothing is ever as bad as it seems. Trust me. Number 2 is grades are not that important. This is something I knew, but I didn't really realize until now. Your grades in high school really do not matter at all. Literally, nobody cares about how smart you were in high school. I mean, I wish people cared so I can brag about something, but they really don't. Unless it has repercussions for your future, the only time you should care about your grades is when you are failing a lot of classes to the point that you might have to redo your whole year all over again. That's the only time you should care about your grades. I know a lot of people get upset because they didn't get the grade they wanted, but honestly, you have to think of it this way. Will you really still care about that one failing grade you got for biology in 10 years time? Because the answer is no. Nobody will care about what you got in your biology test. Like in 10 years time, you won't even remember what that test was freaking about. I don't even remember what my tests were about. Like, I forgot everything I learned in high school. I have forgotten everything. And I am really upset about it because I wish I did remember, but I don't. And I blame the educational system for that. So, in conclusion, grades do not matter. Don't get upset if you get a failing grade. Sure, you're allowed to be disappointed, but you really have to think about it. Like I said, you should. There are so many more important things in life. Grades really don't matter in the long term. Especially high school grades. Number 3, wearing the same outfit twice. is not a crime. It really is not. I wish someone told me this when I was in high school, because every single day I was late, partly because of my eyebrows and partly because I did not know what to wear and I did not want to re-wear the item I wore the day before. And I'm not saying that you should not change your clothes, because that's unhygienic and we like hygiene here, especially during a pandemic. If you don't want to wear the same outfit twice in a row, just alternate between like 3 outfits every week or like 2 outfits every week. Actually, 2 outfits might be a bit too dirty. Do like 3 or 4. I think that's a perfect amount, but make sure to wash them at the end of the week and you'll be fine. Okay, number 4 is some friendships are not worth pursuing. Especially in high school, do not hang out with people you're not comfortable with. It's really not worth your time being friends with someone who's not making you feel comfortable. Even if those people you hang out with may be popular, is it really worth it suffering on a day-to-day basis just to hang out or like just to be seen with like people you don't even really like? To me, it's just a waste of time. I like to surround myself with people who are very supportive, people who will be happy for you instead of like jealous or like feel competitive, because having those kind of friends, it gets tiring because you will just feel like you have to continuously prove yourself, and to be honest, that's not really worth your time. I don't think you'll stay friends with those people even after high school, but like I said before, there's a lot of room for mistakes when you're still young. By being friends with people you're not comfortable with, that's actually how you learn which kind of people you like and what kind of people you want to attract into your life. And to be honest, the people you're friends with in high school, they don't end up being your friends forever, because when you're a teenager, you have room to experiment with your life. You're kind of developing into the person you want to be, and sometimes you'll just grow apart from people you used to be so close with, and it will be fine. You should just be grateful for the memories you had with them. Yes, of course, it's super sad and it's kind of heartbreaking as well, but that's just part of the process of, you know, finding who you are. And then the next one is popularity isn't everything. Being popular is nice and everything, I guess, but it's really not that important, because after 6 years of being in high school, everyone will forget about you. Not everyone, but the people whose opinions you cared about, you will honestly just stop caring about them in an instant, because you will not see them on a daily basis anymore. I guess it's a nice high school experience, but just remember that popularity is really not the most important thing out there. So number 6 is about, if you ever decide to get into a relationship when you're a teenager, just know that when the breakup happens, it will hurt. It literally took me 2 years to get over my first ever boyfriend. I really genuinely thought I was never gonna get over him, but then I did. And that's such a wonderful experience, because that's when you learn how to deal with like emotions and people hurting you. And, you know, the moment that you can finally say that you're over this guy or girl or whoever, you're gonna be so proud of yourself and you're gonna be like, I'm a stupid bitch. Why did I think I would never get over the guy? And honestly, I think that's such a fascinating thing and also a powerful thing, because the next time you get your heart broken by someone, you're gonna know that you're gonna get over that person and it's gonna hurt, but eventually it will go away, and that's a beautiful thing. Also, I feel like breakups are the most beautiful thing to happen to your personal development, because you literally become such a stronger person. You start to see what your mistakes were during the relationship, you change for the better, and you set your standards even higher. Also, I feel like the more breakups you experience, the less the next one will hurt. I mean, it might be just me, but I feel like my first heartbreak was literally the worst, and then the next one was like kind of okay, but bad as well. Like, I was crying, but it's fine. One after that was like, it hurt, but I wasn't really like devastated. I just accepted it. Comment down below if it's just me or whether you've experienced that as well, because I really want to know. Okay, so we were at number 7. Do not compare yourself to others. This is the most hurtful thing you could ever do to yourself, especially with social media nowadays. Literally everything on there is fake. Everyone wants to show the world that they have this ideal life, which is good because you have to romanticize your life, but you cannot compare your life to other people's. Everyone has their own journey. Everything happens in anyone's life at their own time. Everyone is their own person and everyone develops differently, whether that's physically or mentally or socially, I don't know. And if you do end up comparing yourself to others and you want to change something about your appearance or the way you act, do it The most important thing to keep in mind is that you should do it for yourself and not for the validation of others. Because if you keep living for the validation and the recognition from others, you're not gonna live your life at all. You're gonna forget about what it means to be happy for yourself. And of course, it's nice to get validation that you're doing something really well or someone really likes your work. But as long as you like the things you work on and the way you look and everything you do, then you're set for life. Nothing will really matter at that point except for like your own opinion. So if there is something you want to change it, but only if that's something that will make you happy. Once you attain that mindset of I only have myself to impress, that's when you literally, your life really kind of changes and you become more positive and you look at the world in such a different way. Also, you have to think about yourself first, because one of the biggest mistakes I made as a teenager is that I really, really wanted to impress everyone around me. And I did that by just saying yes to everything. And I don't mean saying yes to like peer pressure or whatever, but just saying yes to helping people, to helping everyone, sharing my homework. And you really should not do that. I mean, I won't be mad if you share your homework because some of us really need it. When you start saying yes to everyone, they expect that you will keep saying yes to them all the time. And that's when they will start taking advantage of you. I mean, this may not happen to everyone, but to me, it certainly did happen. And I found my value literally in just helping others. At the end of the day, it was super exhausting. The main thing I want to say is don't be too nice to anyone. You literally have every right to stand up for yourself and to say no when you don't want to. Always be compassionate and kind, but put yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're not gonna put yourself first, no one else will. You really can't count on everyone. So you have to make sure that you watch your own back or get very good, very trustworthy, supportive friends that will watch your back with you. Next one is fake it till you make it. This saying has helped me gain so much confidence over the years. How you act on the outside will eventually reflect how you feel on the inside, if that makes sense. For example, if you feel ugly in what you're wearing, you're gonna think that everyone's looking at you and everyone's saying something about your outfit when they're actually not. But like I said, this is again a mindset. I could go out in a garbage bag, and if I feel good in it, I will literally think that others think I would look good in it. Because if I feel good in something I wear, I will literally not care about what others think. But you just have to find that confidence. Again, it's really important to do things for yourself, to dress for yourself. Because if you think you look nice, you will think that other people think you look nice. So everything is literally just in your head. People don't care about what you're doing unless you think they do. Fake it till you make it. It really, really works. The last thing is something really cheesy, but something I think is really important, and that is to live in the moment. It really sucks when you lose track of what you're doing in the present, when you think too much about the past or the future. Don't worry too much about the future and what people will think of you. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. You just have to be present in the moment. Your teenage years, or any years, will end before you know it. And one day when you're 21 years old, you're gonna look back at those days and you're gonna be like, I wish I was 16. Honestly, on a day-to-day basis, I really, really want to go back to the time when I was 16 because I really hate growing old or aging. The idea of becoming an adult, I hate all of those things. So that's why I don't think about the future. I try to live in the moment as well as I can. And sometimes it's hard, but then I just go to sleep and then the next day I just wake up and I'm fine. But what I'm trying to say is that everything will happen in its own time. If you feel like something's not going in the right direction, don't worry too much. I know it sucks, but you will get where you're supposed to be. If you spend your teenage years worrying about what other people think of you instead of what you think of yourself, you will honestly regret that, because when you get out of high school, those opinions won't matter anymore. And I swear a lot of people who are in their 20s or older who will agree with me. If you would like a part 2 to this video, let me know in the comments, or give it a like. If I get over 10 likes, I'll make a part 2, or 15. If I get over 15 likes, I'll try to make a part 2 of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.